Sharp Game here, coming at you with another episode from ChooseYourRelationships.com, offer of Love Can't Wait, which can be found on Amazon.com. Yeah. Today, man, I want to talk about the culture of liars, rumors, and liars. Got to talk about this, man. This is why it's taken you so long to accomplish anything. This is why it took me so long to accomplish anything. Because we're being lied to, man. Sad but true. We're being lied to. We're being lied to, man. And oh yeah, P.S. man, before I get started, check out let's see. Check out my Patreon.com/Sharp Game. And check out my Instagram. My Instagram is Sharp Game as well over there. And also, you can check out my brand new website. That's badboysecretsclub.com. That's badboysecretsclub.com. Go over there and subscribe, man. If you really want to elevate your game, go and subscribe to badboysecretsclub.com if you really want to take your game to the next level. So, we live in a time where, in a society where truth is looked upon as radical. The lies is looked upon as normal. That's how it is today. If you're speaking truth to power in this society that we live in today, that's looked upon as radical. That offends people. That tends to make people feel like, they get very emotional. They get offended very easily. You can't really say anything. You have to walk on eggshells today. So if you're trying to be yourself, if you're trying to be a man today, in most social circles, you're probably going to offend a lot of people. Because, today it seems like we live in a culture where the lies work much better than truth. And the lies, for most people, most people live lies. Their whole life is basically predicated upon just lying all day, all week, forever. It's like, and I'm talking simple stuff here. I'm not talking about anything complicated. I'm not talking about lying that you stole a bunch of money. I'm not talking about anything complicated like that at all. I'm talking simple stuff. I'll give you an example. Somebody might say, hey, I'm showing up at the meetup. I'm showing up at the conference. I'm showing up at the football game. Do they show up? No, don't show up. And you might call them in advance the same day and be like, hey, you still showing up at the workshop today? He's like, yeah, I'll meet you there. Yeah. And if it's a woman, she'll be like, oh yes, sweetheart, I'll meet you there. I'm looking forward to meet you, blah, 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 this and that. Do they show up? No, they don't show up. don't show up. They lie. They lie all the time. And this is pretty common in America, you know. And then check this out. If you see them later, a week, two later, maybe you call them. Say, yo, yeah, what happened, yo, 2 weeks ago? What happened? You didn't show up at the meetup, at the workshop, at the conference, whatever. Oh man, yo, I had a family emergency, man. That's always the lie. Family emergency. They'll be like, yo, my mom was sick, my dad was sick, my wife was under the weather or whatever. Now check this out. A year might go by. check this is when you catch them in the lie. A year might go by, and you be like, you find out that his mom and dad passed away 2, 4, 7 years ago. You know, so it's just, I know people, it's just that type of shit. The lies have become like common, you know. It's just that type of shit. This is why you don't get shit done, because everybody's lying to you about every goddamn thing. People lie to you and tell you, hey, if you want to get the girl you want, you just have to be respectful. Just be, treat them with respect. Just treat them nice. That's what they tell you, right? But what does that really mean? It doesn't mean anything. That's just coffee talk. You know? It doesn't, that's not giving me no advice. That's just telling me what the hell I want to hear. But you give me one side, but you don't give me the other side. You tell me about all the good women, but you don't tell me about the bad women. You don't tell me about the women that manipulate guys, that set guys up, that have them killed, have them murdered, have them attacked. You don't tell me about that side. You don't tell me about the women that put guys on child support, use the kids as leverage. You don't tell me about that part. You tell me about all the nice women that's respectable to guys, that maybe she respect her parents when she was growing up. Maybe she had both parents in the household. Maybe she's loving, nurturing, respectful, supportive. Yeah, I know all of that. But that ain't the majority. That's the problem with that advice. Tell me about the other side. This is what used to happen to me when I was growing up. They used to always tell me about the good parts, the good women, all the good stuff. Everything's all one-sided all the time. Tell me about the hoes, the escorts, the prostitutes, the dope fiends. Tell me about that stuff. That's stuff that I really need to hear about, because those are the women that I'm going to meet. The drunks, alcoholics, the women in the clubs. I need to know all of that. I need to know about the women that's running scams on guys daily. I need to know about all. I need to know about everything. Don't hold back. You know, your mama ain't going to tell you all this. Your dad ain't going to tell you, because he's a little uncomfortable telling you about what's really going on out here. The mom, she's kind of like, she know what's going on. She know what type of women that's out here, but she's kind of like, I don't really know how to explain this. Mom means well. Dad means well too, but it's kind of like they're just uncomfortable telling you the real deal out here. And see, that's the problem that I had when I was growing up. My mom know there were hoes out here. She used to tell me. She's like, look, there's loose girls out here. My grandmother used to tell me, there's loose girls out here, and there's good girls. There's unfit women out here, and then there's married women. They used to tell me, don't be hanging out with them type of loose girls. But they didn't tell me how to spot them. They didn't tell me where they hang out at. They didn't tell me where they flock at. That's the thing. My dad, yeah, he said there were hoes out here. Yeah. He said, hey, every woman ain't like your mama, son. Yeah, but that ain't really telling me nothing. That's just telling me, okay, yeah, my mom ain't like the rest of the women. Oh, yeah, I get that. But what does that really mean? It didn't really mean shit to me. I had to find out this shit on my own through trial and error. You know what I'm saying? And this is why it took me so long to get shit done, to accomplish anything. And they never really said, hey, you know, how shit really happens out here. And I understand that, look, your parents can only tell you as much as they know, as much as they've experienced. I get that. You know, I don't expect my parents to tell me about some shit that's, you know, that take a rocket science, scientist to explain. No, I'm not even getting that deep. I'm just talking like simple shit that happens in social circles in society. You know, that's all. That's all I needed to know. Just tell me how people really get down socially in different circles. And then I'll take it from there. I know you can't tell me everything because you don't know everything. Nobody knows everything. So I wasn't even thinking that deep, that even sophisticated. You know? Yeah, I mean, but goddamn, if I ask a question, I mean, don't hold back, man. Don't get uncomfortable. That's all I asked for back then. You know? But I had to learn the hard way. You know, to get out there and be somebody. Like, what? Come on, man. How you gonna tell me to get out there and be somebody when I don't have all the right tools? Come on, man. You know? And then when you do get out there and start meeting people, they lying to your ass. They lying to your ass too. They're saying the same thing your parents told you, or your grandmother told you, or your sister told you, or some other woman told you. Hey, just be nice to women. Be respectable. Treat them nice. As soon as you treat them nice, they dog your ass out. They dog your ass out. Take advantage of your ass. Then you be like one of these other guys online. I'm going MGTOW. I'm going my own way, man. I'm going my own way. So what you gonna do now? You're gonna go buy a sex doll for $150, $200. You're gonna have sex with the sex doll now. Or you gonna get a prostitute? You're gonna get a prostitute, man. You're gonna become a trick for life. That's sad, man. That's sad, man. For real. Look, man, if you can't figure out how to upgrade your social skills in your life, you ain't never gonna be able to live the life you want. It ain't happening. If you can't figure out how to navigate with the sharks without being eaten in this society, any society, fuck it, this is worldwide. I don't give a damn what language people speak. I don't care what language you speak either. If you can't figure out that shit, you're not going to be able to live the life you want. Because you have to be able to socialize amongst people, you know, in any society. And people don't give a damn about no morals or values. Maybe you do. I do. But everybody haven't been raised like that. You know, maybe you look for the win-win situation. I do. Most people aren't like that. Most people are very competitive. This is why I always say, hey, if you want to deal, if you want women, it's really the ball's in your court. If you want to deal with women, they have to deal with you. Deal with women on your terms, not theirs. If you're going to deal with women on their terms, you're going to lose. They're going to pull you around like a runaway slave. That's what it is. See, your mom and your dad didn't tell you that. Or maybe your dad told you. Maybe he didn't tell you in front of your mom, though. But your mom probably would have took it the wrong way. Now, if you had a single mom, yeah, she probably told you that shit. Because she don't. Single moms, they be on some other shit, yo. Yeah, they be on some other shit. They'll be on some shit that some of these single moms be saying. I'll be like, I'm sitting there just listening. I'll be like, I'm ready to get the hell up out of here. Because we can't coexist together. This ain't gonna work. I'm not competing with another woman. I'm not competing with another man. Shit. I don't have to compete with another man. I already know who I am. So how the hell I look trying to compete with another woman? Fuck that shit. Crazy as hell. Shit don't make no sense. Hey. No, that ain't gonna work. I'm not going to submit to a woman either. Get out of here with that nonsense. You know, there's a lot of women talking this craziness out here, talking about how they be like, hey, I can't do it. I'm not the traditional woman. You know, I don't submit to no man. I'm like, oh, okay. They'd be like, hey, when I was growing up, my mom ran the household. I said, okay, you're not going to do that with me. Yeah. And they know it. I don't got to say shit. They know what time it is. Women know who they can pull that nonsense with, you know? So, hey, man, you know, if it wasn't for the internet, man, you wouldn't hear nobody talking like this. You would hear the same old bullshit on television 5 days a week. You got what? Back in the day, you had Oprah. You had the Sally Show. What else you had back then? You had well, you still got what's that crazy dude? That crazy damn dude, Jerry Springer. Got Jerry. I think Jerry. Yeah, had Jerry Springer. You had what's that other chick that used to come on TV? What's that other talk show, man? White chick. I forgot her name, man. They used to bring people on show and give dating advice and relationship advice. It was always the same bullshit. You know, there's always something wrong with the guys all the time. You know, nothing wrong with Ricky Lake. There you go, John. Ricky Lake. Yeah, there you go. There's always something wrong with the guys all the time. There's nothing wrong with the women. Women are always right on all these shows. That was a consistent pattern. You know, it's consistent pattern. Something wrong with the guy. He's no good. He's immature. What else did he say? He's a dog. He's, whatever. The same shit. I mean, I'm like, it was rare. It was very rare where I heard they go in on women. Montel, he kissed the women's ass. Montel's an ass kisser. Yeah, Montel was just ass kisser. You know, He was trying to get them ratings. I get it. Montel was playing games. He was trying to get them ratings for women. That's why women kept looking at his show. Montel going on the guys every show. Hey, guys, you need to do this. Guys, you need to do that. But they never call out the women. Never. They never go in on, I'm talking like they're never going hard on the women. They're going hard on the guys, though. They might have one woman out of 10 shows that they bring on, and she might have a bunch of baby daddies. She don't know who the father of the kids is. But even then, they feel sorry for her. Empathy, sense of remorse, But they never do that for the guys. Never. They never say, hey, this guy, he served 5-10 years in prison. He didn't do shit. He got set up. And he came out of prison, didn't have no money to take care of his family, take care of his kids. Kids didn't even know him because he'd been in prison for so long. Kids are teenagers now. When he went in prison, the kids were babies. They don't feel sorry for him. And then when he gets out of prison, the woman that he got married to before he went in prison, she wants a divorce now. After a year being out of prison, she wants a divorce. We're not connecting. Yeah. You're not connecting because you were fucking around when he was in prison. Let's keep it 100. That's the reason why there ain't no connection, because you got another guy on the side. I'll be honest. I mean, if I went to prison for 10 years, I don't expect a woman to wait for me. But don't play games. Just be honest. So they'll have that episode on 1 out of 10 shows. And even still then, they still feel remorse for the woman. Then she'll divorce you, put you on child support, knowing that you don't have the money to pay, because you're really just getting yourself together after being locked up for 10, 15 years. Then you go back in jail because you don't have enough money. You can't even afford yourself at this point. This is the type of shit that it doesn't get talked about very often. It did talked about, when you go to court. The judge be like, hey sir, you got 2 kids? You're going to pay $500 a month. $500 a month? Shit. After I'm done paying rent, I don't got that much left over. So you did all of this because you love this woman. You love her, and now she's become your worst nightmare. She's become your worst nightmare. You went from a hero to zero. God damn. You would never thought this shit would happen. You never thought she would do you like this. It's a cold world, man. It's a cold world. This is the type of shit I wish I knew early. Like in my early 20s. And hit the like button. Hit the like button. Thumbs up. I wish I would have known this in my early 20s, man, because I would have took a completely different approach. I didn't learn this shit until I was like early 30s, 32. See, once you know better, once you know shit, you begin to see things for the way it is, and then you have a completely different perception of the world, how things really work. When I went in the Navy, man, I got my wake-up call. when I went in the Navy. When I went in the Navy, I was like, man, this shit ain't what I thought it was supposed to be. Things don't work the way they said it's supposed to work when I was in school. You know, the world worked complete opposite. It's like in reverse. You know, to be attractive to women, this shit don't work the way they say it work. This shit is like complete opposite, like being in reverse, counterclockwise. Then I was like, man, I need to just do like a cleansing, strip down, reprogram myself. And that's what I did, man. But I had to get past all the lies first. See, we live in a society where people in a dominant society, their whole game is a lie. This whole USA, United States of America, is built upon lies. I mean, shit. It based on in some situations, in many situations, now that I think about it, who you are as far as your nationality, that's how people deal with you. They'll lie to you off top. Sad but true. I mean, most people, let's say if you at work, this probably happened to some of y'all at some point. Let's say if you're at work and you walk in the break room and you got white folks in the break room, or you got, I don't know, let's say Latinos in the break room, or Chinese in the break room, Korean in the break room. When you walk in the break room, they'll change their whole language, change the whole topic. Whatever they was talking about, they stop talking. And this is pretty common in this society. If you ask somebody a question, they play dumb, like they don't know. If somebody can see you doing something wrong, they won't say shit. They'll let you walk through the fire and burn. Yeah, so this is pretty common. This is why it took me so long to accomplish anything. It took me so long to do damn near anything. Because everybody's lying to your ass. Your family's lying to your ass because they don't want to hurt your feelings. But they should hurt your feelings because it's going to benefit you in the long run. Yeah, you might feel bad initially. Hey man, the truth hurts sometimes, man. It is what it is. I'd take the truth any day of the week. I don't give a damn. Because I don't want to waste my time. You only got one life to live, man. You can't get the time back. You can get the money back. You can get the women back. You can get the cars back. You can get the money back. You can't get that time back. If you really think about it, everything comes and goes except for time. Everything comes and goes except for time, as long as you're in good health. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, man, and shit. So the internet is kind of like a gift and a curse. The internet, you can come on here, you can search. But see, here's another kicker. A lot of people don't know where to search. They don't know the right questions to ask. That's the problem with the internet. Now, if you found me, now I'm going to tilt my horn a little bit for like a couple seconds. If you found me here, consider yourself lucky, because a lot of these other guys and girls out here, they're going to lie to your ass too, just like they lie to your ass on television, or, people in your family going to lie to your ass too. You know, see, I'm not gonna lie to you over here. I'm gonna tell you how it is. Now, you might not like it. You might leave. And if you leave, hey, that's fine, man. You know, hey, I'm not for everybody, but I'm telling you how it's how the information was blessed upon me. You know, I grew up around my uncles, my dad, my mom. They told me how it was, not how I wanted it to be, because they knew when I got out here, the world wasn't going to be nice to me. So they told me how the shit really goes down. And even after I left my parents' house, even after I moved out, everybody that I met along the way, they kept it 100. They told me how it was, not the way I wanted it to be. They say, hey, this is what it's going to take for you to get the way you want to be. This is what's going to take for you to become a better version of yourself. This is what it's going to take. They didn't sugarcoat anything. I didn't grow up around people that sugarcoat anything. My great-grandparents wasn't like that. My grandparents wasn't like that, and my parents wasn't like that. Nobody sugarcoat anything. They told me how it was. They didn't tell me. They didn't make me feel good. Like today in this society, you have to walk around on eggshells. If you want a bunch of people around you, you're gonna have to walk around on eggshells. If you're honest, if you're transparent, you're not gonna have a lot of people around you. It's gonna be a select few people. That's how it is today. And I'm fine with that. I ain't got a problem with it. I'd rather have people around me that have my best interests, people that I care about, the people that care about me, than some fake or phony people, fake or phonies. You know, that's how I see it. Plus, I'm not trying to be famous. I'm not trying to be notorious. I'm not trying to be, one of those people. I'm not running for office. I'm not trying to be a politician. Everybody don't gotta like me, But hey, just gotta respect me. That's all. That's all I care about. If you respect me, I respect you. What you give off is what you get back from me. If you're nice to me, I'm nice to you. If you're an asshole, hey man, I'll just keep it moving. That's it. That's what it is. That's how I get down. Now everybody don't get down like that. But hey man, it's my life, my game, my show. That's how I am. Anyone's around me, if they get offended for some stuff that I say, hey man, you can leave. You don't got to stay here. I have open door policy. You're never stuck. You can leave. I beg no one to be around me. Not at all. And that's how I deal with people. That's how I deal with women. That's it. And I'm the same person regardless of who comes around. If you meet me in person one day, this is what you're going to get, yo. You ain't going to meet this ain't no goddamn act. Or I'm not an actor. Or I'm not putting on a performance. I'm not on stage. This is what you're going to get. You probably gonna, if you meet me at a bar, you probably gonna see me drinking a beer. That's it, man. I'm not trying to go to Hollywood to be in movies. I'm probably gonna keep writing books. 10 years from now, I'm gonna keep writing books on something. Relationship, money. This is what it is. So hey man, let's see what's going on in this chat, man. What up, John? In the house. What up, Gary? Let's see. Money is the only thing that's real in this fucked up world. Well, Well, that's what people strive to get. Most people do anything for money. See, I'm not willing to do anything for money. You know, that's probably because maybe I had access to a lot of money, you know, and I seen that nothing really changed. Nothing really changed. You know, I just had $10,000 in my pocket, but it didn't really. I didn't really change. It didn't really change me. You know, it's you know, I was still the same person. Really, I became a firefighter today. You're a fire. You got the job, John. Shit. God damn it, John got the job, man. God damn. That's good, man. Hey, John, where you live at again? I should be getting ready to learn how to copywriter and except. Yeah, you should be a copywriter. Yeah, you should be a copywriter, John. I think everybody should be a copywriter. Why are you bullshitting? You know, it's a very lucrative field. They hate me at work because I'm brutally honest. Oh yeah, yeah. If you're honest, that's not you become a problem in the workplace. Plainfield. Oh, New Jersey. Okay, I don't know where that is. You know, I know New Jersey, yeah, but I don't know Plain. How far is that from New York City? Being honest at the job is risky. Yeah, being honest is risky at a job. You know. Most people are not going to be able to pull that shit off at the job, being brutally honest. So it's not far from New York City? Okay. 20 minutes? Time? Oh, that's not bad at all for New York City. Shit. I got a career somewhere. I heard that, Ernest. Right, hit the like button. That's why it takes a lot of times. It takes a lot of times. It takes a lot for a lot of people to get to the money because everybody's lying to your ass. You know. Once I master this firefighting, then I'll start learning the copywriting game. In the meantime, I'll save up some money. That's good, John. Yep. You know what's crazy, John? If you wanted to be a copywriter 20 years ago, for the average person, that was unheard of. Unheard of 20 years ago. John, my house is burned. Shit, John can't save you. He ain't got trained yet. You gotta get training first, Ernest. Oh man. John, are you coming through? Can you recommend any books on copywriting? Shit. Man, there's a lot of them, bro. Damn. There's a lot of them. I said check out Ted Nicholas books. Any books on that Ted Nicholas wrote. You go to Amazon, you type in Ted Nicholas, check out any of his books on copywriting. Yeah, Ted Nicholas is an old guy, like 85 years old. Check out any of his books. And oh yeah, Mark Ford. Mark Ford, yeah, Mark Ford. Ted Nicholas, Mark Ford. And check this out. Now, they only give like you know, the basics though. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to combine the online and offline aspect of copywriting together, you gotta go to digital marketing fast.com. Now, you go to digitalmarketingfast.com, that's going to give you the entire scope of what it takes to really use copywriting to your advantage. And that digitalmarketingfast.com, they combine online world and the offline world together. You know, but that's a good start. That's definitely a good start. That's how I got started. If matter of fact, I'll grab a couple books real quick. Check out this book. How to Turn Words into Money. This is by Ted Nicholas. Yep. And there's another guy called Joe Sugarman. Any of his books, Joe Sugarman. Yeah. And check out this book, Cashvertising by Drew Whitman. This is one of my favorites. Drew Whitman. That is actually, Drew Whitman. And this is one of my favorites of all time right here. This is one of my favorites. Yeah, this is real good. Real, really good. So yeah, man, that's a good start, bro. You know, that's a good start right there. And keep in mind, this information was not available 20 years ago. People were not sharing it. They were not giving it away. They wasn't giving this away 10 years ago. They weren't giving this shit away. This is like new information that people started writing books. They started publishing stuff online. People was not giving this shit away 10, 15, 20 years ago. This was like, people was like, oh, hell no, I'm not giving shit away. I'm making all the money for myself. You know, these guys got older, and that's when they started sharing the information, when they got older. But when they were young, hell no, I'm not sharing nothing. You know, people tend to change, and they see things differently once they get older. You know? And then there's another book that I like. It's my favorite, by some of y'all probably heard of it. It's by Tom Burrell. A book called Brainwash. Some of y'all heard of this book. Brainwash. Tom Burrell. He started a advertising agency. Yeah. Yeah, he's like one of my favorites. He started an advertising agency in the what? I think the 60s. In the 60s. Yeah, he started in the 60s. Oh, you heard that? Oh, okay, yeah. He started an advertising agency in the 60s, man. And the damn, my God, Jim Crow era type of shit, you know? He's pretty good. You know, he wrote this book. It's really a history book, but it's kind of, he talks about how the advertising campaign was launched against us, basically. You know, it's like 100-year campaign targeting us, basically, in this country. So yeah, you know, it's pretty good, man. You know, these are the people that I studied before. Before I came online, I studied these people. I bought their books. I went to the seminars. I went to the conferences. All that good stuff. You know? Yeah, man. You know, and then you got other people that you know, they combine the copywriting and the online thing together. Check out what's the dude, man? Russell Brunson. Yeah, hold up. Let's see. Yeah. Go get this book. Expert Secrets. Russell Brunson. He got another book too called .com Secrets. Yeah. Russell Brunson. He combined the internet and offline together. You know, he makes it simple. I like how he break it down. Yep. Yeah, man. You know. So that'll get you started, man. Yep. Doesn't get too much better than that, man. There's a lot of people out here today that's teaching it, but they ain't got the clout like that. They can't really back up anything that they talk about. Yeah, he got a lot of stuff out here. He been putting in a lot of work. I gotta give it to him. He's saying people in general, people of color. Just people in general. L. Anthony, just people in general. A lot of people are like just teaching stuff that they haven't accomplished, you know? And most people of color, bro, they're not even doing no copywriting, bro. They don't even know what that shit is. You know, they don't even know how. They're not even doing it, bro. I wish there was more people of color doing it, but they're not. So, you know, they're not even in the game. They're not doing no type of writing, no creative writing, no copywriting, no article writing, no blogging, nothing. You know, it's sad but true. If you go to the conferences, any conference across the country, it's mostly whites. 90%. Sad but true, you know. I mean, most people are not we're not into technology like that. You know, just not. We're too busy working hard, you know, just trying to get by, that type of shit. I get it. I understand. No, but at some point, you got to take a chance, man. You got to do something different. You know, that's all I'm saying, man. I mean, you can't be stupid about it or dumb about taking the chances, of course, but you got to be strategic about it. I think, you know. But hey, man, that's just my perspective or my experience. On top of that, you know, this is why a lot of people don't accomplish shit. Like I said earlier, because they're being lied to. They'll tell you, "Hey, just keep doing what you're doing, man. That shit ain't gonna work today. That shit that happened worked in the 80s and 90s. Shit that your parents told you to do. That shit ain't gonna work today for most people. It ain't gonna work. Unfortunately, you be low. You be average and mediocre at best. Then you won't have enough money coming in. Then you be like, you start complaining, be like, what I'm gonna do. Then you have a bunch of kids, and you get married, and your wife or your girlfriend will be looking at you when the bills come in. You know, and then you're gonna be like, oh, I gotta get a second job now. Then I gotta get a third job now. And how long you gonna do that shit? Then you're gonna burn out. Then you're gonna end up in the emergency room, or you get sick. Whichever one comes first. You're gonna get sick, end up in the emergency room. You stressed out, burned out, exhausted. I've seen it happen so many times, man. You know, and it's all because you didn't have enough money coming in, man. That's really it. You took on too much responsibility. You got the mortgage. You got the goddamn 2 car payments. You got insurance. You got what else you got? Utilities. You got what else you got? Food. You buy the timeshare for the family so y'all can take trips together because it's cheaper that way as a group. You know, what else you get? You get the damn, what? You might get some extra toys, a motorcycle. All that shit's on credit, man. You're paying every month for all this shit, and you're just barely getting by. You know? And your wife, she's happy as long as the bills being paid. But that still ain't enough. Still ain't enough for her because she's competing against her girlfriends over there, you know, which is stupid, you know, stupid in my opinion. She's looking funny style, and you out here humping and puffing and working your ass off. And you don't really have time to think about how you can do more or make more. And every time and every time you try to like do more, she shoots it down. She don't want to support shit. But when it's time for her to do something, oh, you got her back then. You know? Because that's the right thing to do. You're supposed to have her back. But when it's your turn, all of a sudden, what's up with this? I don't know about that. It ain't gonna work. You know, it's that type of shit going on. And you know why that is the way it is? Because you chose to start the relationship off the way she wanted to. You put her on a pedestal. You played her game. That's why it's like that. That's why when I get involved with women, it's on my terms, my game, my life, my show. But you took the opposite approach. You made it all about her. That's right. You got to make her happy. And that's a loser's game already, off top, you know. But you can't make nobody happy. That's impossible. You can add on to whatever they're doing, but you can't make them happy. You can't save nobody. This ain't Captain Save 'em show. You gotta make her happy. Keep her happy as much as possible. And then she's gonna leave you eventually for the same guy that you used to be, or the same guy that's the opposite of you. So if you're living your life, and if your world, your life revolves around just the woman, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose. How come it gotta be about one person? How come it can't be about the family? How come you can't make the family happy? What happened to that? What happened to that? That's how it was when I was growing up. It was all about the family when I was growing up. But somehow that kind of switched over the years. It became about the woman. And then they start saying these little phrases. Happy wife, happy life. They started saying that in the late 90s. The early 2000s, I started hearing that. Happy wife, happy life. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? I didn't hear that shit when I was growing up. Not in my household. Some company started a campaign and they started saying that slogan, that tagline, and it caught on in the media, and that shit been going on ever since. I forgot what company it was, man. But I know they were promoting some product. That shit went worldwide. Well, no, it didn't go worldwide. It went nationwide. You know. See, they don't say that shit in Europe or Australia or any westernized country. I don't hear them say no happy wife, happy life. I only hear that here in America. They don't even say this shit in Canada or Mexico. I only hear in America, man. They say this crazy shit. Broke wife, happy life. Okay, Ernest. Yeah. So a lot of guys buy into this nonsense, man. And then they get mad when when a relationship falls apart, when they end up in court paying child support and alimony. They're trying to figure out what happened. What do you mean what happened? You put her on a pedestal. You made it all about her. You didn't make it about the kids or the family. And the woman you got married to didn't give a damn about no family. From the get-go, from jump, off top. But you chose to look at things the way you want to look at it. And that's why you lose. See, if you choose to look at things the way you want to look at it, you're gonna lose 100% of the time. You got to see things for what it is, not the way you want it to be. And if you choose to look at things the way you want it to be, and not the way it is, you're disrespecting yourself. Yes, sir. That's a good way to end this video. So, hey, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and check out my Patreon, man. check out my Patreon at patreon.com/Sharp Game, and check out my brand new website, membership site, where you can really take your game to the next level at badboysecretsclub.com. I'll paste that in there for you. That's badboysecretsclub.com. If you really want to take your game to the next level, and you get access to me directly, and you get a free book, a free copy of my best-selling paperback book, Love Can't Wait, if you become a member over here as well. So, hey, check that out. Any questions, any concerns, get at me. Send me an email at my website. Until next time, I'm out.